Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga.
Popping bottles and popping models before the I did. Blowing this green, my bitch better than poison ivy. I got that itch. Real nigga, how you define me? Fever pitch, I'm Slick Rick back in the 90s. I got my patch on, used to fly all my packs home. Only personal smoke, die before it was well known. I'm talking Cali, San Fernando Valley gas, homie. Rain pulled up on me, had like 7 strands on me, no cap. Bars, these bars, I'm the captain of my shit. In fact, my niggas out, moving all type of shit. Eat up or be a hungry nigga. That ain't my forte. Lyrical slaughter, my mama said, I'm Bobby Boucher. They ain't gon' like me, I'm Donald minus the toupee. This the guarantee, and I got my niggas on 3-way. A quick call, the king is sick, it's go time. I don't beg for stripes, nigga, I earn mine.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga.
Trophy case stay loaded if I'm being humble. Man, my flow got splashed like 11 puddles. After school detention, you don't want no trouble. The way these bodies piling up, did somebody fumble? Stand over the body, let me ask you something. Stash the money in the oven, couple racks or something. Water main broke, so she called the plumber. Started poking shorty back like an acupuncture. Man, my appetite for money got me fat as fuck. Y'all be laughing to the bank, I'll be mad as fuck. In this game, it's one drive, you better cash in. Either you go run to death or somebody pass in. That sound tragic. Man, forget the casket. Skip the funeral arrangements and city taxes. Had to check my tax bracket. I'm gaining traction. And I still got my trophies than you whack rappers.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want it for craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. If a craving, nigga. Emerged from the freestyles in Osh Flame basement. King, nigga. We don't even walk up on the same pavement. Spence with it. Even if I crash, I'm still great. Strapped up. Picture Bokeem running through them gates. I'm telling you, brother to brother. Now can you relate? Where only big dollar amounts can restore the faith. Now it's scary hours amongst us. My hunger, it was a come up. Flow shine is when the sun up. Green Hoopers in the cart move fast, so that's a wonder. Call it Alex Felix number, how it run up. I'm the son in the east of 5. I'm just waiting for my come up. Listen up, I'm Max, and I ain't just talking about my dream. An outcast. Through 3 stacks to get that blue dream. Y'all shit me up. Said, nigga, you think you nice with them schemes? I told them if I'm on the scene, I'll close a caption for the team. Listen, I tripled up twice. Image MJ with the green. The hook said our greatness up. Yeah, none our names be Kareem. Now it's trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The rate's going up, you could call it the hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. If a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The rate's going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gonna eat what I kill when I want. If a craving, nigga.
Yeah. What up? You already know it's your brethren, your brother Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the facts. And I got my brother King L's in the building. L, what's happening, Jack? Oh, L, he must have stepped off real quick or something, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling tonight? How you doing? Y'all know we about to get straight to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know we gonna do it like we used to it. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe to the page, share your social engineer. What's happening, man? With all y'all, man. It's Tuesday. Y'all know how we do it, man. Tuesday night wrap up. You know what I'm talking about? And we gonna get straight to it, man. You know? What's good with everybody? How y'all feeling today? How you feeling? How you doing? How you be? What's happening? You did smash that like button, man. You already know what it is, man. We here, man. Tuesday night, E.N.E Sports. Let's go. What's good with everybody, man? Smash that like button, man. You know? Yeah, I got bit by a mosquito, man, yesterday, boy. And that mosquito tore my arm up. You did? I'm talking about tore my arm up. XL Pro, what's happening? We got King L's in the building. No sound. We ain't got no sound, L's. No sound. Oh, we good now. We good now. You already know, man. XL Pro, what's happening, man? We here, man. Tuesday night wrap up. You did. Got my brother King L's in the building. My brother XL Pro in the building. What happening, man? You know.
Good, everybody.
Smash that like button. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering, man. What's happening? Tuesday. Y'all know what to do, man. Like I was saying earlier, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Roll up, pull up, and we gonna get straight to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna waste no time or nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna get straight to it. El, what's good with you, man?
What's good, bro?
Man, you know, I can't call it, man. You know, we here, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. We all, like us, you know, we woke up today. We've been awake ever since. And it's a beautiful thing, man.
It's always the best blessing, bro. So, glad to be here today and be able to do what we can do and, have a great show. That's the way it's supposed to be, man.
You already know, man. I want to start this nice show off, you understand me, by saying rest in the essence to my homeboy Joseph Armstead, man. It was a shock to find out. I don't know if he was killed. I don't know if he died. I don't know what's going on. But I mean, I didn't hear anything nefarious. I'm going to assume he died. You know what I mean? From maybe something that he had going on that maybe we probably aren't or weren't privy to. But, it's one of my childhood homies, you know what I'm saying, man? And I just found out that he passed today. So I just want to start the show off by saying rest in the essence to my homeboy Joe, a.k.a. Kaiser Soze, man. You know what I'm talking about?
And his family, man. May everybody, have the easiest journey they could have through this transition period.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the whole Armstead family. His oldest sister is the mother of Jada Kiss's oldest son, J1. I was just telling this nigga Fonzie back in the day, because Joe used to live next door to Nino back in the day.
You know what? It's a crazy story behind that. But go ahead, you keep going.
You know what I'm saying? But this nigga Kiss used to pull up to the crib back in the day, because Joe and them from New York and shit. You know what I'm saying? They from his people's is from Yonkers in New York and shit. So, but he was born and raised. He was born in New York, but he was raised here though. He been here ever since I can remember. So he's from the hood. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? His sister used to stay in the YO and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, she used to mess with Kiss. And Kiss's oldest son, J1, is my nigga Joseph Armstead's nephew. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga Kiss used to come through the hood back in the day in that smoke gray bug-eye Benz, man. On a back in the day side, I'm talking like 94, 95 side.
Did people used to stay off of Cassidy?
I don't maybe, I don't know who.
Coming back over there by like where we used to go to school at, over there, kind of right across the way.
I mean, it would depend on who you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
If you're talking about,
yeah.
If you're talking about Randall and Raheem, rest in the essence, or Ryan, I think rest in the essence too. Damn, you feel me? I think Ryan and Raheem both got smoked. Damn, them was Joe's cousins, man, right there. But Randall, Raheem, and Ryan, I think was the little nigga's name.
See, I only knew the women, so I don't know.
You talking about his sister? Letitia, I think that's her name. Letitia Armstead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she was light skinned, right?
Yeah, her and her older sister, they look just alike.
Yeah,
they look like twins, except their older sister was older.
Yeah, I know. I think
she was bad. Her Joe's older sister was cold. I can't remember her name. She was bad as hell, but it's just a small world. So rest in essence to my brother Joe. His oldest nephew is Kiss's son. So mess around, go to the funeral, and Kiss probably be there. You feel me? Real shit. I mean, plenty of times we went back there in the hood and that nigga Kiss done pulled down. Plenty of times I remember, man. That nigga Kiss used to come through. Shout out to the Kiss. Shout out to the Lock. Shout out to the YO, man. Rest in essence to my brother Joe, man. We're going to get straight to it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get straight to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. We're going to get straight to it. You dig?
Oh, Chanae, it's time for some WNBA today because Caitlin Clark and Reese have brought their college rivalry over to the W, and we are here for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Last night was no exception.
So much fun.
Angel Reese in the Sky hosting Caitlin Clark and the Fever. This is on Sunday. According to Vivid Seats, Chanae, if you wanted to be in the building, the average ticket price, $358. It's the highest for a WNBA game since 2015.
Money, money, money. And so is Kelsey Mitchell from Beyond the Arc as well.
Drills a three. Chicago.
Look at that pass. Just beautiful. As a post player, those are my dreams. Like, look at that. Just getting behind the defense. Just all you have to do is catch and finish. Aaliyah Boston.
Clark had 13 assists through 3 quarters, the most in Fever history. So let's go ahead to the fourth here. Early fourth quarter.
Oh, this is a tough play. This is a, how do you guard that? Come on, man.
Drains the three. So Fever up 11 now. And then 2 minutes later, the Fever up by 9. Guess what? Another one.
Another one. Another one. I mean, she runs off of so many screens, it's hard to keep up.
And then this is the next Fever possession here.
Okay, Melissa. Not the too small. Not the too small. See, this is why, and I'm glad that they were talking and they told the ref, hey, back up. This is what we do. This is how we play.
Well, but then Reese says, all right.
I'm taking it to the
drive here. Gets the bucket.
Come on
and
now.
One. Take another look there. Finishes through contact.
And then stare down. It's a stare down. I love this. Injected into my veins.
3 minutes later, the Sky down by 3.
So doesn't Clark call it, what is it, Big Daddy ball?
Big
this
Daddy
is big
ball.
mama ball.
Mama ball. Mama ball coming through here.
Shimmy too.
Reese is talking her talk too.
Marina.
Kind of laughing it off, though. You know, it's all fine. It's all fine.
It's beautiful.
And then less than a minute to go here. Reese, another tough finish.
Look, let me tell you, some of those shots you wonder how they go in, but they do. That's her MO.
Boston shoots the 3.
Okay.
Buckets. Fever down by 1. 7 seconds to go. Fever inbounding down 1. Clark gives it to Boston. Boston gets off a good look, but the long 2 is no good. Clark finished with 17 points, 13 assists. The Fever fall to 7 and 11. Reese finished with 25 points, 16 rebounds.
I'm a dog. You can't teach that. I'm gonna go out and do whatever it takes to win every single night. My teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up, that's what I do.
There's just so much talent in this rookie class, and I think everybody's really doing a great job. And I think it's great for our league, but also at the same time, like there's been so many talented players in our league that have been tremendous for so many years. It's fun for us to get to come into this league, live out our dreams, and play against people that we probably idolized growing up, dreaming of moments like this. There's just so many ways for us to continue to improve. A lot of us are just scratching the surface, and that's what's exciting about it.
So let's talk about the Rookie of the Year flow, because Clark was an overwhelming favorite entering play on Sunday at minus 3,000. She's still a huge favorite, but it's down to minus 1,000. And
okay, we can stop it right there, man. All right. My man OG in the building. What's happening?
Gee, what's good? What's good? XL Pro, what up?
You already know what it is, man. Hey, I'm gonna let you go first, man.
Good game, man. It was a great game, actually. You know, it went down to the wire. I honestly thought the game was over. So, all right, I got to be safe with the way that I sensed it, because people are super emotional when it comes to these materials. You know what I mean? But version, I'm going to call the game how it is. Look. Right.
We're going to call it like it is. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. We're going to say what it is, Jack.
So, watching the game, it was close pretty much for most of the first half, back and forth. You get to the second half, the Fever pushed up by like 15, right? And then they, I don't know, like they kind of just stopped running their offense in a sense. It was low-key weird. Like, they just wasn't doing anything they did the whole game. The last 2 minutes of the third, you know, they was up by 15. Then they went up by 12 2 times in the second half. I almost want to say they was up by 12 with like 6 minutes to go. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Like, Angel, she cut on that.
Talking about the Fever, right?
Yeah, the Fever was up. They was up. They was controlling the game the whole game. So, like I said, it was a little weird how they just stopped, like, completely running their offense. Like, they just stopped running. Like, they was running offensive sets the whole game. And then the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, it was almost like they was not saying they weren't trying to score, but they just weren't moving with the same intensity they had been moving with all game. The game, they was dominating the game pretty much, like I said, that second half when it started all the way up until 6 minutes. They was up by 12. And then this is where, you got to get the Sky they credit because they just kept fighting. They stayed in it. It was a couple times where this game could have blew up to like 20 plus points with the Fever. And they just, like I said, the Fever just wasn't, they didn't play with that intensity to close the game out. You could tell it was what would I say? And you could say coaching, but they also went cold. But they was going to Aaliyah Boston in the paint for most of the game and Williams, but they just stopped going to the paint. They just wanted to keep taking jump shots, and they wasn't hitting. So I guess that's where it confused me because they was normally going to Boston, and Boston, nobody was able to stop her. Like, she was killing. So it just was kind of weird. They just stopped going to Boston. Angel, she do what she do. Like, Angel, we're gonna expect her to get her 10 rebounds, 8 to 10 points nightly. She had what I would say is her best game of her career, like college or NBA. That was her definite best game I've seen. And she played up to where she needed to be. Like, that was a home game. It was in their building. And whenever you were at home, that crowd's supposed to give you that advantage. And I think Chicago, the crowd definitely stayed in the game. Even when they was down 15, it was still rocking in the building. So shout out to the Sky's crowd, Chicago Sky. They moved it to the bigger
definitely
arena.
Showed up from the highlights I saw.
Because the Sky normally only do about 8,000 a game, I'll say, 8 to 9,000. And they
was
did
sold out.
Upwards of 20 plus K.
Down there.
That's the CC effect. We already know. We know what that's about. But also, this was prime time. This was the the highest ticket price in women's basketball since 2015, I want to say. The average price was a little above $350. And you got to respect that, man. Like I said, they bring eyes to the sport. I don't see why anybody could hate on either one. We know their skill sets. Caitlin's more of a game controller. She's a point guard, shooting guard, combo guard. I would say, kind of remind you of like the Steph Curry type. And she's getting set into her own. She was a little. It was crazy. A lot of people was trying to say she's playing bad, but I mean, she actually got like some of the best stats ever for a rookie. Like,
she definitely do. Wow.
There's no rookie that ever averaged 15, 5, and 5 ever. So if she finishes the season just doing what she's doing now, she's gonna be the first rookie to ever average 15.
She's gonna set a record.
And then she only 4 players in the history of the WNBA average 15. But 15 plus 5 and 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever. So that's a great feat. And then you got Angel Reese on the other side. She got like 8 straight double doubles. She finding her stride.
Too, though, we ain't gonna take it away from Angel. She out there, but she had a
right.
Like I agree, she had arguably the best game of her career last night, man.
Oh, nice.
25 points, 10 assists. What, like 9 rebounds?
She had 10 assists. She had,
or my fault, 10 rebounds.
10 rebounds. I can't remember.
25 points, 10 rebounds.
Yeah, she had a solid game, man.
That's
like 16. It was like 16 rebounds. Like, she was balling.
Doing her thing, man.
Even Camilla, see, this is what a lot of people leave out Camilla Cardoso, which to me,
shout out to my baby Risha Brooks, man, for the $2 $1.99 super stickers, man, contributing to the situation, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple ones beat a couple nuns any day. You know what I'm talking about?
It all
Shout out to
up,
my baby right there, man.
But Camila Cardosa, like,
Well, I guess you can just say 5 altogether.
Yeah, she had a solid game too. You know what I mean? So, these are our rookies. And this is one thing I'll say, man. A lot of people, they only, even though a lot of people only talk about these two, I had Cordosa actually, I thought she was going to be the one. Had she not got hurt in preseason, I had to miss those 6 to 7 games.
Right.
I think she would be right in the mix with all because she just now getting in the game shape. You could tell she's starting to heat up, starting to get her 10 plus points, like 6 to 8 rebounds. And I think that's just going to keep going up as her cardio game gets better. And all right, they got two good picks. I mean, both of them is 6'3" plus. You know what I mean?
Some tall chicks, man.
Yeah. So shout out to the
like my height.
Yeah, they pulled it out. They did it on a comeback win, and it was a pressure comeback win because we all know they lost 2 games previous, and they was kind of complaining the last game a little bit. It just wasn't a good look after the last loss.
It definitely wasn't.
And it's just been a lot of like rhetoric around the game that's like BS. Like I don't like when players, fans, or media brings outside shit, but we know it's going to happen, especially when you're a superstar. Everything's magnified. But there should be when people discuss any of the like it's about 5 rookies right now. You can't say nothing bad about. So if you hear anybody like saying something bad about Reese, Caitlin Clark, Cardosa, RJ, if you hear anybody even saying anything bad about them, they can't say nothing about Rakia. None of them. Just dismiss what they talk about basketball. So I'm gonna just keep it in mind.
Basically, they're just saying they hate him. Basically,
they hate him. They hate and troll.
That's not even a word we use a lot.
Yeah. Because I'll be telling people, and I think that's why I got log on social media when it comes to talking about WNBA, because it's like, and I know why, because I'm around our people more. You know what I mean? I'm more engaged with our people. And though they say it's the Caitlin fans, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sick of my people, man. Like, y'all looking real bad out here. Like, I hear y'all say so much bozo stuff. It's like y'all don't want these women to do good. Like, they really be like, all she gotta do is shoot. And I'm like, well, for one, once you say all she can do is shoot, that's another thing. You disregard their basketball talk again for the rest of the existence. When they say she hasn't won, you disregard them again on that. Because these are all deflections. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. When you are nice and people have to try to nitpick little BS, that just shows how nice you are. Really. I'm gonna keep it 100. So when y'all do that, it don't even work. Because if you talk to a real sports guy like me, and I hear you just keep, and you nitpicking like stuff that don't make sense. You talking about college basketball. And like, oh, you ain't win a championship. I'm like, you know how many great players never win a championship in college basketball? That doesn't make you the greatest. You know what I mean? Just because you won a championship in college basketball. If that's the case, a lot of people that say that, it's funny that they hold Brown as their favorite player. And then they're like, well, he didn't go to college. I'm like, but you are knocking this girl for going to college. But then you going not holding it. And that's what I'm saying, man. Then it gets into semantics, all this stuff. I just don't like it. I don't like the race bait. And I think that's the only thing I don't like that's entered in the game heavier than anything. But at the end of the day, I enjoy watching it. I'm watching the game right now. That, Verge knows I watch it.
Who's playing right now?
Right now, it's the Commissioner's Cup. You got
Liberty and the Lynx.
Yeah, I'm a Minnesota Lynx fan, so it's the Minnesota Lynx versus the New York Liberty, and the last couple of years, whoever wins this normally wins the championship. And right now, it's a very close game. I need my Minnesota Lynx. They've been super hot. What's crazy is Y'all been hearing all about these chicks, there's rookies, and y'all ain't even know nothing about one of the best players in the game, Appreciate Collier, which I sent version of a pic earlier. She's very easy on the eyes. She's a hooper. And yeah, man, y'all tripping, man. Oh, I was in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, what's her name?
No, it's in our Facebook joint. Yeah.
So what is her name?
Appreciate Collier. Yeah, Appreciate Collier. Yeah, that picture I sent y'all earlier. That's a good picture. That's a very nice picture there. But she, you know what I mean? You know, the WNBA.
Yeah. Appreciate, yes.
Yeah.
This chick.
You know what I mean? And the game's in good hands, man. It's a lot of good teams. The thing about the WNBA
at all, man.
Yeah, think about the WNBA, y'all. Is y'all gotta calm down with like it ain't like the NBA. Like NBA, it is a huge amount of players. You got 12 players on 30-something teams. And WNBA, you only got 12 teams. I'm trying to tell you, this chick's not in the league right now that was just dropping 20 plus last year in college. Already, the cut day, they started doing cuts this week. So players has been getting cut. The chick from Old State is nice. She was nice at Old State. Just got cut. Ain't even average a point. So when y'all start talking about this and that, I'm like, man, there's no way you could tell me anybody who goes into a professional sport, whether Angel Reese averaging a double-double or, you know, Caitlin Clark averaging 16 and 5. There's no way you go into any professional sport and do any of these feats and then somebody gonna tell you that you ain't nice. And you doing better than 70% of these chicks that was just been in the game. So, like I said, if you hear anybody say anything bad about any of these, especially those two, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, I just shut them down. I wouldn't even listen to what they say anymore basketball wise, especially if they got anything hateful to say against any. If it ain't praise, you know what I mean? Keep it moving with me, man. Because they nice, all of them.
So you can't hate on somebody. When you say something about somebody who's nice and putting up numbers and stuff and doing anything, then I mean, if you saying some stuff about somebody that's trash and not performing to the best of their probably ability that they could, then okay, we get it. But you sitting here talking about that's like saying LeBron's trash. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, yeah.
You might not like. You could critique LeBron's game, and it could be argued that he's the best. I guess you could say that, but saying he's trash though, that's just when I hear dudes say stuff like that, I just be like, come on.
Yeah. Now we're not
literally the only nigga in the NBA worth $1 billion+, like literally.
Right. At that point, it doesn't even do any justice to have a conversation anymore.
Yeah. It does. And I see what you mean when you be saying stuff like that.
So you see why I be so hard on motherfuckers. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna talk to you.
So you know what? You got it, man.
You got it. It's okay to be right.
Yeah. Hey, people hate when L tell them that on Facebook, man. They be salty when they tell them.
It's okay to be right. I gotta stop vlogging. I gotta stop. I keep saying I gotta practice more discipline on that. Stop talking sports to people online, because y'all, man.
We can start a Facebook sports group, man. See what's up with that, man.
Man, I don't want to
only unbiased opinions only. All right.
That's the best way to do it. I mean, and I ain't the type that's gonna say that we trying to police people from having opinions, because the players have bad games and we talk about the bad games, but it's a way that I see people taking stuff outside of the game. Like when you talk about like the fan, like as much as I don't like LeBron fans, you don't hear me making that a point when I'm discussing LeBron's game. Like there's never been a point in existence where I'm like, well, LeBron, you know, like I've been hearing people say, oh, well, she needs to speak up for her fans. I'm like, what the fuck does she need to say about a fan? Like that ain't her. If I don't say this shit, what What the fuck am I gonna say? I ain't about to speak.
I ain't speaking on behalf of no goddamn. I wish somebody would tell me some shit like that. I'll laugh at them. Like, what? Gotta be shitting me, man. Let's look at this video, man. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Everyone, Ice Young here for Yahoo Sports, joined by the lovely Cass Negley. Cass, thanks so much for joining me today. Excited to chat Commissioner's Cup for the W. I love the Commissioner's Cup. I love the competition within the season. This year, the New York Liberty are there for the second time. They could become the first-time winner in back-to-back years. And then the Minnesota Lynx, who are having a very good season. I know you're big on them. Tell me why you love the Lynx right now.
Yeah, the Lynx look incredible right now, which was a little bit surprising. Probably our fault. We did not put them high on the list just collectively. But Napheesa Collier is playing some of the best basketball of her career. Definitely MVP level there. She's averaging around a double-double. One of the few players to do so thus far in the season. Of course, Kayla McBride is shooting the lights out of the ball. She's hitting threes from everywhere. She's hitting almost 50% from three, and she's making almost 4 a game. I mean, that is a lot. They have a lot of three-point shooters. What do you like about the Lynx?
Yeah, I'm just going to have to say, obviously shooting, because, you know, I'm privy to shooters knocking down shots, but the experience in the W is what wins. You have Kayla McBride, who is in her 11th season in the W. Napheesa Collier, Alana Smith, and Bridget Carlton are in their 6 seasons. And then Courtney Williams, the mid-range bandit, knockdown all-time sniper, is in her 9th season. So I just felt like that core that they have on the floor, most of the majority of the game, just have experience. They know how to win. They know how to play together. And because of the way that they are shooting, the ball movement is electric. And so it's tough for others to defend. The Commissioner's Cup is this Tuesday at 8 p.m. in New York. Who's going to win? I'll go first and take the pressure off you, Cass. I actually think New York is going to win. Now, New York did lose the first matchup in the regular season. These two teams played in late May, and the Lynx came out on a win. But the difference there, I think is going to be the difference, is Jonquel Jones. JJ only had 4 points in their first matchup. She has been playing dominant in the paint for New York as of late. I think that she'll be the difference in the X Factor. Cass, who do you got winning the Commissioner's Cup this year?
I think I'm also going to go with the Liberty. I mean, this is a team that is still very, very hungry. They've talked a lot about feeling that scar of losing in the finals. They know that hardware is on the line. And one thing that we haven't mentioned is there's a lot of money at stake in this competition. They know what that money can do from them from last year. I think one of the things I'm looking forward to out of the Commissioner's Cup, though, is if these teams will make the finals as we've seen in years prior with this new format.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, New York has a chance to be the first team to win back-to-back Commissioner's Cup trophies. On the other hand, the Lynx can win it for the first time. And Cass and I really care about who's setting the tone for the rest of the season.
All right, man.
Give y'all a little update. Right now it's 47-50. New York Liberty up, and it's halftime. It's about to start back up. Damn, Jess Sims is so cold. Jeez. Here, everybody, I'm sending you the link right now. If anybody wants the link, I'll put my email up there. All you gotta do is put in the chat that you email me, and when you do that, I will send you the link for the game right now.
Yeah. You already know what it is, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to get to this next John real quick, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, L, man, what you think about this this rivalry thing they trying to get the media trying to get going between Reese and Caitlin extended from college to the league? I don't think it's official. I kind of agree with Flea and Murder earlier today when I was listening to him, man. I can't see it being no real rivalry right now. They ain't really proved themselves in the league yet, man. You know what I'm saying? The college rivalry is done. I think, you know what I'm saying, they pretty much proved themselves to that extent. What you got to say about that?
I mean, it'd be different if they like even guarded each other. You know, it's one thing they're not even in the same position.
Right.
Which normally you try to keep it in that realm, you know, at least where they guarding each other. But we talking about like it's like a point guard versus like a power forward center type, bro. You know what I mean?
Come on,
Angel's
man.
a power forward. So I couldn't even see if they did a point guard to a small forward with the way the game is, but yeah, it just I get it from a I get it from a basketball standpoint and the way. So like me and Virgil, we always got to kind of remind y'all because a lot of people, you know, they say, "Oh, I just started watching women's basketball because of Reese," or "I just started watching because of Cece," which is cool. That's great. We appreciate all fans that watch the sport. But the real thing is, and you know, people try to make this a race thing, but you know, Cece was getting that press before they played LSU because people what the whole reason why the people was watching was because she had beat Louisville, who Iowa wasn't supposed to beat, and then she beat South Carolina, which was undefeated. You know, the team that won this year, which has only lost like 2 games in like 3.5, 4 years, that's the team that she beat. That's what took her legend to where it was, right? So, you know, we see this girl, she on this team. Iowa wasn't, I hate to say they trash, but when you look at the teams that was in the Sweet 16, they definitely was the team nobody would have picked it to make it. Out of all 16 teams, they probably would have been 14 to 16 if people put a ranking on those teams. And it was her performances and her having that great performance against the great South Carolina, which nobody beat this year. And she was the only one to beat them in the last 3 years, 3.5 years, almost 4 years. That's what rose her up to the stardom. So once she beat Louisville, people was watching like, okay, well, and you know, everybody's talking shit like, well, she about to go against South Carolina. She went against South Carolina, dethroned them, and then she went up against LSU. And then LSU comes in, and then we're going to keep it 100 with Angel. You know, Angel's legend comes from she was in the Big Ten, and she was playing against Caitlin. Like, they come up in the same AAU circuit, all that.
Right.
Maryland actually
since they was kids, man.
Yeah, they've been playing forever. So Maryland actually had the upper hand on Iowa too, because like we said, Iowa ain't no real basketball school. So, you know, Angel had a good team there, but then she went to a super stacked LSU team and, you know, won them their first championship. And I ain't saying like it was like Angel Reese went there and she won them, but she was definitely part of that collective because they had a beastie ass team. I mean, for the most part, she wasn't even the best player on her team. You know, she was probably, you know, second, third. But they had so many nice players and she had that name. You know what I mean? Here she comes with that name. And when she did that Caitlin the yayo back to Clark when they was up winning, that's basically what blew her up on the scene. Like, here it is, we got a black girl attitude, they won it. And that's what the championship game basically was. Because you look at it, it's LSU, which is a mostly all black type university. Well, it's not an all black university, but when you look at the city of Baton Rouge, it's a black place. Like, that's the way they trumped it up. Like, think about it, Iowa, LSU. You know, you're thinking black and white. So the media is what made this is what it is. And unfortunately, our people took the bait even harder than the white people, I feel like. And it is what it is, folks. Here we are now, a couple years later. I don't think it's a real rivalry. I mean, I think it's a rivalry for the media. You know what I mean?
That's what I just did, and that's my whole thing. Like, it's not no rivalry between them. Like, they don't play the same position. It's not like they like really facing off against each other. You know what I mean? They really ain't had a chance to really prove themselves. You can't say it's a rivalry until like they both make it to like the finals. Like,
well,
you
I
know,
feel like
this year, like
people say it because you know they met in the final. And this is the thing: if you call it a college rivalry, and this is where people move the goalposts because first they say, well, she, you know, the first time they said, well, she didn't beat Angel Reese. Okay, And then she came back the next year and see, this is another thing. You know, like I said, she beats the great South Carolina and she loses to LSU. Where y'all said she wasn't going to beat Louisville or South Carolina. Then she come back next year, y'all said they wasn't going to get to the championship again. And then guess who she meets in the Final Four or the Elite Eight? LSU. And then she beats LSU. And then she goes against my squad, UConn. And then she beats the great UConn too to get to the championship again. Overmatched teams. It was overmatched. And then she plays against South Carolina again, who didn't lose all year. And the last time they lost was at her. So, I mean, yeah, she didn't win no championship, but damn, like if people don't give a resume, it's just due. That's why whenever somebody says she didn't win a championship, to me, that even negates their basketball knowledge a lot too. Because it's like, do you know who the fuck she played and what game she did win? Like, yeah, you ain't always gonna win a championship, but in college basketball, you remember this is single elimination, and she beat some of all of the best teams in the 2-year period. All the teams y'all say is the best team in college basketball, she beat in big games in the tournament.
And let's emphasize this: when he says she beat, we're basically saying like damn near by herself. So
yeah, by herself.
We're down there saying by herself.
She had 30 points plus in every game that they beat, and she had a bad game in the second half against LSU, and they still beat LSU. So
let's check out what Gil and the guys about to say, man.
To report out of the WNBA. Sparks rookie forward Cameron Brink has a torn ACL, suffered at last night's game against the Connecticut Sun. Needed assistance leaving the court. Obviously, we indicated it was a serious injury. She's the number 2 overall pick. She was averaging 8.5 rebounds, 2 blocks per game this season. She was also set to play on the USA Women's
3-on-3 team.
Yeah, 3-on-3 team. So just your guys' reaction to the news that Cameron Brink suffered.
I mean, I seen it last night, and it looked like it wasn't just a normal fall. It looked like I don't know if she slipped on something, but you know, when she collapsed, you can see it was more serious than just, you know, ankle or just a sprain of anything. So, you know, speedy recovery.
Well, unfortunate, man.
I mean, you just hate to just see, you know, just talent just get hurt, right? You know,
Especially in rookie year.
Yeah, especially, yeah.
Okay, you dealt with the injury coming into your rookie year, right? At the end of your rookie year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, mentally, how did you stay locked in and focused despite all that kind of, you know, unfortunate situations?
No, this is first and foremost, like you said, it sucks not to be able to finish your rookie year. You know, you're excited about it, been looking forward to this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I think it cost me Rookie of the Year. So, no, it was definitely disheartening. But to remain strong, man, no, you just got to believe, man. You're gonna play again. You're gonna come back bigger and stronger. The one my rookie year was easy to come back from. Mm-hmm. The one going into my rookie year, not so much. But no, it's unfortunate. We all know injuries are a part of sports. No, just put the same time into the rehab as you do your game. Treat it with that enthusiasm and that same tenacity. Just come back big and stronger than ever. But yeah, just don't get depressed about it because it's easy to.
Yeah, that's the hard part, right?
It's easy to get depressed, man. When you want to do this, you want to go out and play, and like I said, you've been looking forward to this, and it's taken away from you abruptly like this. It's easy to fall into a depression, man. Lean on friends and family, whoever teammates that you're close with. I'm pretty sure they'll do a good job at being supportive. But you know, it sucks, man. It really, really sucks not to be able to finish your rookie year.
And we talk about it, just that rehab aspect of it and how difficult the mental side of it. But that's the most important part, right? You got to lock in almost harder than actually working out or doing whatever because it's the shit you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't feel like
the hardest part, this is the real mental battle of injury, is when you first get injured, you get all the texts, oh, you know, you know, damn, that's, you know what I mean? You get all the praise and all the love, and 30 days later,
ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody. Right? There's nobody. You there by yourself, and you realize, you know, it's like the things when you start looking at your phone and nobody's checking on you, none of this, and, you know, reality kicks in.
It's just you.
Yeah.
It's just you, and
Man, listen. It is what it is, man. Sheesh. You know?
Yeah, man. You know, speedy recovery to Cameron Brink.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
I was super excited to see her, man. That's what I'm saying, man. This rookie class, and she was having a good season too. She was averaging the most blocks in the whole WNBA for anybody. And she was in foul trouble every game, which was very impressive because she wasn't playing that many minutes because she, you know, she was trying to adjust to the game. Y'all gotta remember, man, it's not even mid-season yet. You know, we kind of critiquing heavy on the women's game because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's viewership presence now, but we don't even do this much critique this early in NBA. Never in life have I ever heard people talking about rookie of the year in the first couple months or none of that. Like, you know, I'm like, calm down. Like, it just started. Enjoy it. I know a lot of people ain't watched the WNBA, but it's just starting, man. Like, it's just getting good right now. Like, now the season's starting to heat up. Now you're starting to see players, you know, get in shape. They just getting in shape, game shape. You know, they hitting their shots. You know, it take you a couple weeks to get your shot right against the competition, game speed. So, you know, the players is just now starting to settle in. That's why you're starting to see some good games happen. Better shooting. So, Giddy's doing some time, man, and enjoy the season. It's a lot of great teams to watch. Really, all of them are good teams. That's what I'm saying. Even the bottom team, the Mystics, have good players. They, you know, they best player out for the year. But everybody has beastly teams. Like, there's chicks that want to get in the league right now that are nice, and they can't get in the league because it's only 12 teams. It's only so many spots. Do we need a need for you? Our team only need a guard. We don't need you. And then we ain't about to give up nobody that's already part of chemistry. So, you know, WNBA is different than the NBA when you think of talent perspective because it's not too much room to have a whack player in the WNBA. It's just they don't have enough spots for filler players in the WNBA like they do in the NBA. You know, the NBA, they're trying to develop you more. They could put you on the roster at the end of the bench, developing. WNBA, nah. I mean, you got to be ready to play when you get out here. Like, it's
Gotta
for
be
real.
ready to play, man. That ain't even no game or no joke. We're gonna get to
Go overseas for that.
go overseas for all that.
Yeah, you get paid.
You want to pay 500 games a year?
Mm-hmm. And you'll make more money overseas and keep all your money. Ain't no taxes over there. You know, that's what
basketball playing summer bets, though, man.
Yeah, if you want to play with the best, then this is what you do. The WNBA is the best talent, all on the court at once.
All right. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. We're going to get to some music, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard this song in a minute, so we're going to get straight to it. You know what I'm talking about? Let me turn this damn speaker on, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Power on. Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, the game is on Prime.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just go to Prime, y'all. I forgot it was on Prime. You don't even need no. Pretty sure everybody got a Fire Stick. If you got a Fire Stick, you got Prime.
Yes, you do. So tap in, walk with us, man. We about to play on hit you with this track right here. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, roll up, pull up. Y'all already know what it is, man.
That's that real shit right here. Shout out to my baby. Appreciate it, man. Everything that we feel, It's me and you, babe.
So you dedicate this to her?
I mean, like, fuck on that.
To win this game tonight, man. Take it to the, and she just got a steal right here on the fast break. Her McBride, get back to it.
Baby, the pressure got you tripping, babe. I feel that you're feeling ain't right. Baby, I'ma go and get it, bring it back, babe. Just keep this shit tight. Baby, she's saying that she love me and she want me to make it home tonight. Baby, solid from the door, so I hold you in the brightest of lights. Like comfortable, so I slid a couple secrets. Knew it was real when the chase, I didn't need it. You see, with all of your aura, babe, I need this. Peace split, I mind the scenery when I speed quick. 4-5 touch mine, me you gotta go another one on the flat line, close mine. Other than that, life's great, sand between my toes. Shades kin the cold, diminish shows on froze and ghosts. Minuscule to 4K views. Can't blame a fool if niggas knew the feeling's true. They taint the moves. Nigga who? Nigga who? How we wrote the script on how love exists in the world filled with simps. They thirst ain't never quench, so forever less flips. Go get an expense. Rather her besides me corrected the glimpse. Baby, the pressure got you tripping, babe. I feel that you're feeling ain't right. Baby, I'ma go and get it, bring it back, babe. Just keep this shit tight. Baby, she's saying that she love me and she want me to make it home tonight. Baby, solid from the door, so I hold you in the brightest of lights. The butterflies in my stomach when we meet up. Life's dinner, we gon' eat up. They kick your feet up. My views fall in speeches. Know you had a lot of lames, David Beckham game to you. Just know every time I level up, you gon'
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Brought it back.
Fucking years just happened.
Oh. It's me and you, babe. I mean, like, fuck all that other shit. Like, fuck all that other shit.
Power on. Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
Babe, just keep this shit tight.
You gonna run it back then, man.
She's saying that she love me and she want me to make it home tonight. Baby, solid from the door, so I hold you in the brightest of lights. Like comfortable, so I slid a couple secrets. Knew it was real when the chase, I didn't need it. Proceed with all of your aura, babe, I need this. Peace split, I'm out the scenery when I speak quick. 4-5 touch mine, then you gotta go another one on the flat line, close mine. Other than that, life's great, sand between my toes. Shades kin the cold, diminish shows on frozen ghosts. Minuscule to 4K views. Can't blame a fool if niggas knew the feeling's true. They taint the moves. Nigga who? Nigga who? How we wrote the script on how love exists in the world filled with simps. They thirst ain't never quench, so forever less flips. Go get an expense. Rather her besides me corrected the glimpse. Baby, the pressure got you tripping, babe. I feel that you're feeling ain't right. Baby, I'ma go and get it, bring it back, babe. Just keep this shit tight. Baby, she's saying that she love me and she want me to make it home tonight. Baby, solid from the door, so I hold you in the brightest of lights. The butterflies in my stomach when we meet up. Life's dinner, we gon' eat up. They kick your feet up. My views fall in speeches. Know you had a lot of lames, David Beckham game to you. Just know every time I level up, you gon' move up. Told her like, babe, what's the target to a room full of shooters? When it's real, you ain't gotta cut it down, fuck the crew cut. When you with the king, be yourself, the rest to follow. Whisper to her when you wake up, you gonna impress tomorrow. Guard off, so I caught it in a great moment. I really want it. Told me that she really owned it. Nothing better than a woman knowing how she want it. Won so much in the game, feel like ain't two teams in it. Just sit back and admire how a true king get it. Just know you my queen with it. Baby, the pressure got you tripping, babe. That feeling that you're feeling ain't right. Baby, I'ma go and get it, bring it back, babe. Just get this shit tight. Baby, she's saying that she love me and she want me to make it home tonight. Baby, solid from the door, so I hold you in the brightest of lights.
What up, beauty queen? You know I really wanna invite you to my world and show you my unique persona. We can get together, steam it up like a sauna, take you on a natural high, no marijuana, just a bottle of wine, some ice to Prosecco. You holding on to that lame dude, you should let go. You was gonna be mine from the very get-go. I'm trying to make you white because you're special. You got the best glow, designer fresh clothes, make your own dough, own your home, yo. Vehicle is fully paid for, that frame flame note, selfie queen, you know your angles. Red bottom heels, 5 diamond encrusted bangles. We got the same goals, copping land and counting bankrolls, creating generational wealth. So I seize growth, you know your needs though, and you know mine's the same. It's an honor and a privilege to give you my last name. Baby. That pressure got you tripping because that feeling that you feeling ain't right. Classic track right there.
That is right there.
Business cocaine views. What y'all motherfuckers know about that, man? It's gotta be a name to one of the songs on the joint, man.
Hey, that was some real shit, huh? Nah. Y'all, what made the song even more perfect, you know what I mean? I was really shocked and honored when Stacks, because that's the remix. And I ended up, I'm like, that's the original track, honestly. Like, it just wasn't finished. Like, I put it out before it was finished. That's how I kind of say it like that. You know what I mean? Because Stacks came through and he, you know what I mean? He put that's what was needed on it. You know what I mean? If you was a producer in hip hop, you'd be like, so I always appreciate that, Stacks, and you made that track.
Man, you already know it was an honor and a privilege. You know what I'm talking about. What's good with Bronny? Let's go, man.
Freshman guard Bronny James will enter the 2024 NBA draft.
I just want to have people know my name is Bronny James and not being identified as just LeBron James' son.
No.
My dream has always just been to make a name for myself and get to the NBA.
As a parent, something that you could just be in awe of because that's what you want your kids to be able to live out their dreams.
I think I've put in the work and I'll get drafted because of not only the player, but the person that I am.
The 2024 NBA draft gets underway tomorrow. And in the latest mock draft, Bronny James is projected to go number 55 to none other than the Los Angeles Lakers. So here's what LeBron James' agent, Rich Paul, also the CEO of Clutch Sports, said about his new client's draft mindset.
I sat with him in my office and I said to him, Bronny, what's important to you? You know what he said to me? Man, Rich, I just want to hear my name called. He didn't say I want to go number 1, number 15, number 30. He said, I just want to hear my name called. That is perspective.
All right, so that's what Rich Paul had to say leading into this draft. But CJ, what are your expectations realistically for Bronny James here?
I'm honestly rooting for him, man. He's a good kid. He comes from a good family where he's learned a lot about himself. He's learned a lot about the sport and obviously loves and admires the game and really just wants to be a part of the NBA. And I think for him, it's patience, right? We're talking about him going 55th in the draft. The fact that we're having a conversation about him is showing you how great his father has been throughout his career. But I think the key is patience. He's going to come in and learn. It's going to take him time to develop, and he's going to grow depending on the situation and what franchise takes him. But I want people to just be patient with him in his development because he is so young, and there's a lot of ways in which his game can improve. And with him no longer having to go to school and being a full-time athlete, he's going to get better, and opportunities are going to continue to allow for him to grow with time.
Yeah, he's not going to be a guy that's going to be playing minutes next year for a team. So for me, I want Bronny to go somewhere where he can actually develop, and really have a chance to grow into the player that needs to be. He has the genetics he's athletic, he's quick, he is undersized, but he can guard for his size, and he's an improved shooter. He shot the hell out the ball in the Columbine. So this is a guy that, I feel can develop into a real serviceable player. They comp him like best case scenario, Derek White or someone like that, a guy who's a two-way player, knockdown shooter. So, a Boston, a Lakers, a Spurs, a really high-level organization that has a rich history in developing players. I think Bronny could go somewhere and really turn out into a good pro.
He's talked about Davion Mitchell as a player that he's looked at trying to model his game after. But when you look at the second round, you really are just taking someone based on their upside. Second round picks, when you look at historically, it's someone that it's all they have is upside. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Bronny James has a huge runway here to make everything work. And I think that also people forget about the heart condition that he had, how much time he was off of the floor. So I'm looking forward to seeing him develop and get that time and experience here. And now he's doing all of the press circuits in New York that are being done leading up to the NBA draft. Did you guys see this when he was asked about who his favorite player is? Here's what he had to say.
Favorite NBA player, past or present?
LeBron James.
Yeah, but say that.
What y'all expect Bronny to say for real? Good looking out, Tox. You already know, man. And I'm glad Bronny said that too, OG. That shows some integrity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It shows intelligence, and it shows, he's keeping it real with himself, holding himself accountable. Man, he know he ain't his dad. So that's why he said, I just want to be known for being Bronny James. You know what I'm talking about? Not LeBron James' son. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm glad that he's aware of that. You feel what I'm saying? Because he already know. But clearly that's something that they done already developed over the years. Like, I'm pretty sure LeBron done told him, like, nah, little nigga, you can never be me. You know what I'm talking about? Type stuff. You feel me? But all love, though. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, LeBron's a freak of nature. We got to always think about that, too. This dude is 6'8". He really probably 6'9", 6'10". I mean, and the dude super athletic. I mean, he ain't never had like a small, build. He was always kind of muscular. Like, I seen him when he played a championship at the Schottenstein Center here, his last game in high school. I went to the championship with me. Rest in the essence to my brother me. First time I ever paid $60 for a high school basketball game. And we got scout tickets, literally right behind his mom. Like, they was in that lower level. We was in the first section up, right here. His mom shouting the whole game. Like, no shit, shout out to me for those tickets. But nah, I mean, he was always, even that, he was NBA ready, you could tell. And Brian is super athletic. We got to remember he played football. And he is a physical player. He's been that way. It's even more surprising that he's been able to stay as healthy as he has, being a physical type player the way he is. It's normally, those two don't normally go hand to hand. So shout out to him for keeping his body and taking care of his body. They say he spends over like $2 million a year just keeping his body in order, whether therapy or cryotherapy or whatever it may be. He's spending over $2 million.
Or PEDs, can't forget the PEDs.
Which I feel like the NBA is probably lax on that. These dudes play 82 games, and then when you like him always going to the playoff, probably playing an extra, averaging at least about 90-something games a year. That's a lot. These dudes play a lot. So, we gotta give a shout out to these NBA players, man. NFL, they play once a week, and we see how it be a lot of injuries in the NBA. But these dudes is playing back-to-back games, and it's difficult. Basketball and baseball are the only sports that you're gonna play back-to-back games. That's tough.
OG say Bryce gonna be a problem when he make it.
I think he's gonna be the best one. But you know, well, Bryce got a couple years before he just getting to it, huh? I keep hearing about Bryce, but like me, I used to be super invested in high school basketball, but then it was so many busts for so many years. I just kind of was like, I'm the type dude to just want to see what you do on the court.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or on the field. Like I be tired of being wrong about cats that I think gonna be super nice, and then next thing you know, I'll be like, "Oh, what happened to such and such? It was in the McDonald's All-American game," and it'd be like, "I don't know." You know what I mean? Like, I was tired of being wrong about it, but I do wish the best for the players. Like I've seen some highlights of Bryce, and he does look really good. So I like to see what he do. Burge, you know what? I got to shout out to my baby over here, man. Look, she done did the little rear joints, bro. Shit, so he look kind of on the. I seen Burge over there doing her thing. She did the chicken joints. So.
Hold on real quick.
She got the nice little crisp on them. I'm like, okay, Julie, she ain't never did these before.
She put the video together, man. What?
Look at her, bro. Like, oh, I'm over here. I'm about to
check you
do a
out.
taste test. She done did the
Check
fresh.
you out.
She got the fresh salsa made. I heard her up there chopping this shit. I heard it boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the hell going on?
Let me see the video. Oh, damn, she got the fries on there. She been putting having the roast on all day or something.
She did the chicken, bro. But
She
this
did chicken.
chicken, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't really eat burrito tacos because them shits they be heavy, like, and I just do a split order because me order those because they really good. So I know how I am. I'm gonna eat the whole joints, and them shits.
I just ate all three of them joints, and listen, man, them beating tacos I just had, man.
Oh yeah, you did just have. Yeah, I know you get them every week, damn near.
I try to go at least once a month, man. But listen, I lightweight, man. I didn't get 2 orders. You did?
Mm-hmm.
For real, man.
Virg is the burrito connoisseur.
I can't tell y'all, man. That's the best beer in the city, next to that pizza spot out west on Roberts Road, man.
Nah, I go
That's
to Mexican
far,
restaurants
bro.
all the time. I said, nah, I go to Mexican restaurants all the time. I just don't.
Yeah, everybody don't do the birria, man.
No, I love it though.
Yeah,
I do love it. It's just
Mexico's probably hands down the best Mexican restaurant in the city, and they don't do birria.
No,
I'm so glad that Mexico is just right down the street. It's literally I could literally walk there for real on some real shit.
That's I just was literally talking to somebody the other day about that. To me, is still the best. It's the best in the city, and it's
I
crazy.
tasted nothing better, man.
And it's the cheap. It's like one of the cheapest. It's the best and one of the cheapest, which is crazy.
I ain't gonna say cheap. I'll say affordable.
Very affordable. Because like you go to Frontiers, you getting your head busted.
Oh, you gonna get your wig split. You hear me? You go to Frontiers, you gonna get your head sliced wide open with a machete. You hear me?
Get your wig split. We're
gonna get to this video, man. Let's go.
We gotta play that.
Let's
we gotta
talk
play
landing
that,
spots for the league's top free agents. Zach, what's the best fit for Clay?
In my romantic basketball soul, it's always going to be the Golden State Warriors. But if not, if the feelings are too bad and he's got to leave, the great thing about shooting is he could fit anywhere. He could fit in Denver if KCP leaves. I don't know if they have the money. He could fit in Oklahoma City. He could fit in Orlando if he wants to go to a young team. Shooting.
I absolutely love it. Denver for Klay Thompson. The number of opportunities he's going to get off the best two-man game in basketball. You think me? It would fit in perfectly.
I just don't think they got the money.
The impact would be there on a team that can contend. I would love to see that, but part of me also would love to see him finish his career in Golden State.
Austin, what do you think is a good spot for OG Anunoby?
Back with the Knicks. Listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. They were 20-3 when he was in the lineup. 20-3. That is not a record that you can just blow by. I mean, when he was in the lineup, they were highly effective. He's a Swiss Army knife, capable shooter, defender, rebounder, can guard multiple positions. He's a guy that obviously doesn't need the ball in his hands as Julius and Jalen like to have the ball in their hands so he can play off of them. I think he's a great fit for the Knicks.
There's been a lot of talk about the Knicks getting another star. I think the Knicks, as presently constituted with the Anunoby, if they were healthy with Randall Bogdanovich, could have pushed the Celtics pretty hard in the playoffs. As is, the Knicks' problem is Philly's sitting there with all that cap
pay that money.
and the need at his position, and we traded Emmanuel quickly and RJ Barrett. Oh boy!
You know, sometimes the best way to beat a team is take a player that they really need, and OG Anunoby would be one of those players. How about Paul George, Alex?
It's Philly. And look, I said earlier, it's an oversimplification to say that this is the difference, right? He put them over the top to win a title because I think Joel Embiid's health is a big part of that at the end of the season. But the bottom line is this: he addresses a serious need for this team. This is one of the worst teams in the league in catch and shoot threes. Paul George does that at a really high level, did it at a high level again last year. Major upgrade offensively from what they had at that spot in Tobias Harris. Paul George gives them a lot. Question is, would he deliver in the postseason, and would Joel Embiid be healthy?
In my
That's what it always comes down to.
Will Embiid be able to remain healthy next season? That is the question, right?
Any season.
He said any season, for that matter. Huh? So what you think, man?
I love Embiid's game. One of my favorite players when he's on the court.
Right.
Jesus. Him and Kawhi. I love both of them, man. I love both of their games, man. Two of the most unstoppable forces the NBA has ever witnessed. Like, and I'm talking about both sides of the ball. Balls. But yeah, they on offense and defense. I mean, you talking about four on the offense and defense. And they can't stay on the floor. It was one point I was damn near ready to dub Kawhi the best player in the league. You know, after that Toronto shit, that shit was some great shit. You know, 1 year with a squad and a new squad that wasn't even like proven in no way, shape, form, and being a force, I was like, that was some dope shit. Like, we ain't really seen that in the NBA. Most of the squads now are like all superstars. Like, he did that with a team with really no superstars. Like, all them cats, they was nice for a couple years. They stocked one up. Fred VanVleet, like, you know what I mean? Paul Siakam and all them. Them niggas flamed out. Like, them niggas is just role players. Like, he did that shit with no fucking, like, I don't know the last time we seen a championship won with literally just one superstar.
That's a good question, OG.
And we might not have we ever, when's the last time we seen, I mean, what, the Detroit Pistons? I mean, because I don't think none of them niggas are really superstars. You know, I'm a UConn fan, and Rick Hamilton might have been their best player, like, or Chauncey Billups, but they were stars. I didn't look at them as superstars, though. I looked at them as, like, stars. Like, they were stars, yeah.
They definitely were stars.
But I
wouldn't say superstars either.
Yeah, I don't think none of them were superstars. Not Rasheed. It's like, they were just good all-stars. None of them was like a Melo or a Wade or Bron or nothing. None of them was like that kind of player. You know, they wasn't like superstar talent players. But yeah, so that's why I had Kawhi up there, because he did it with nobody. Like, really, when we have all these debates, he might have been the only nigga in history was the only superstar in the team that won the championship. Somebody help me out. If I'm wrong, please help me out. But I can't think of a nigga. I'm sorry. Any player, because I ain't even know the like. I can't think of any players that's won the championship being a sole superstar outside of Kawhi. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody in the cloud, they can do some Google searches for us real quick. And I know we got a lot of basketball heads in here, you know, so I know somebody would know. Like, that's why I would need Star up in here for that. Star definitely would tell me if I was wrong on that. But I don't think so. I think every other team that's won the championship at least had 2 superstar level talent players. Oh. Kobe could be argued, but I guess you could say Paul Gasol was a superstar in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's borderline.
Gasol superstar.
It's borderline.
They won without him.
It's borderline for me, bro.
I'm gonna say yeah, they definitely could
have.
OG said I met Billups at a Cedric Entertainer comedy show. He was cool. Took pictures with everybody. Oh, that's what's up.
He seemed like a cool dude though.
Yeah, he do seem like he a cool ass dude though, for real. I gotta say that. Oh, Chauncey Billups. That's a crazy name, boy. You hear me?
Chauncey, man. Ever since Menace to Society fucked up the Chauncey name. It'd be messed up once you get like a movie role and a person could just mess up your name.
So let's address this question though. Can Paul George be the new 76er star to help Philly compete with the Celtics?
It'd be a good fit as long as Embiid could stay healthy. But honestly, I wouldn't leave the Clippers situation for that one.
Especially not knowing if Embiid is going to be healthy out this, because you definitely going to need Embiid to compete with the Celtics out there. And
you got two superstars that both kind of hurt all the time, but so now you got to look at the team. Now, yes, I will say Philly has more of a younger team. They got Maxey to say, next up star. But when you look at the Clippers, they still got Harden, Zubac, they got Russell coming back, Westbrook. They call it squad, man.
They like what kind of squad.
They are for real. Had Kawhi not got hurt, man, they be a problem, man. But they should even be able to win without Kawhi.
Yeah. Next season gonna be interesting, man.
It is definitely. It's gonna be some movement because I think he is gone. I think he's leaving.
Next season is definitely gonna be interesting, man. All right. Oh, not this dude. Hold on, let me pull this next John up real quick. Y'all smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't seen this dude on TV in so goddamn long, man. Almost forgot what he damn looked like.
Hey, y'all can tap in. Remember, the Big Three is going on too right now. Shout out to Ice Cube. Hey, my Minnesota Lynx, they up 85-76 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. We out here putting them to bed, y'all.
Shout out to my brother L for getting the good stories, man. It's taking to the childhood, you know, talking about days, man. Goofy looking ass dude.
You finally break through your sweet dream and Clyde.
Goofy looking ass.
Stockton and Malone in 7. Mike, you're averaging 23 and 10 in the finals. What was that? We got GP side. We had GP a couple years ago. GP said if they would have put him on MJ earlier, y'all would have won it.
Yeah, Gary was having. They had a couple little injuries. He had, so they didn't want to exert him at first. They put Detlef on Michael Jordan, which
didn't go well.
I mean, look at it. Detlef's a great player. I mean,
MJ was out there cooking that nigga. He was out there cooking that nigga with the sixes on, man. Cooking them niggas. Yeah.
MJ was
MJ out there cooking them niggas with them 12s on, man.
Out there cooking them too, bro.
Shout out to LJ, man.
Yes, man. I don't think it was fair to him.
Shout out to Sean Kemp, man, and Becky with the good hair. Y'all forgot Kwame Brown called that boy Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair. Huh? Y'all forgot about that, huh?
Kwame still be on fire, man. They just don't listen to him too much.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna go the way he went because he's just a cornball, man. Like, you know, but he A broke clock is right twice a day, man. Yeah. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Let's go.
All of a sudden, you come on, you know what I'm saying? If anything, you pull somebody off the bench and pull on Michael Jordan, they can just waste fouls and be physical with him. But you come out there being soft with Michael, he's gonna take advantage of you, and that's exactly what happened. But Michael wasn't the reason. He didn't beat us in the championship. He did not beat us, man. We was on his ass. He didn't beat us. Dennis Rodman's the one who beat us. We had no answer for his ass, man.
Really?
We had no answer for Dennis Rodman. I mean, every time that they needed a second shot or something special or extra rebound or tip in, this motherfucker was flying and winking and,
he said winking
and kissing and shit, frustrating everybody.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo.
That's what Rodman used to do, bro.
Hey, yo, man.
Rodman used to be wild on the court, man.
You can say something. If you see y'all young boys are probably watching and say something like, man, David Rodman or Dennis Rodman is not a little guy.
And they said he's one of the strongest players ever in the history. They say this dude
he was definitely not a little guy back in the day.
They say he used to ride the bike on the highest level for like 2 hours every day. Like it was like a regular bike.
Right.
So they never seen nothing like it. A dude that never got tired. Rodman was different, yo.
Dennis the Worm Rodman. All right.
A real nutbag on the floor.
Let's go, man. Shout out to Sean Kemp, man. They look old as hell.
On the team, man. Dennis not even like that. He just do that shit.
Top kicks this nigga out.
Right, just to fuck with you.
He just doing that shit there. He had every big man on my team just flustered, man.
What kind of shit would he do?
I'm gonna tell you with Frank Bukowski, man. Dennis started wearing color contacts during the championship. He started wearing color contacts during the championship with some lip shit on, man. He would be like he was trying to kiss Frank's arm and this shit, and then Frank just couldn't take it, man. It was just, the man in him just couldn't allow it.
I'd have lost it too. I'd have lost it too.
Dennis knew what buttons to push, man. And we needed Frank to rebound and shit, man. This motherfucker, he got him all discombobulated. I'm just like, come on, man. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Absolutely, man. Dennis Rodman, he
how was his defense?
Man, his defense was good. He wasn't dealing me.
No, you still did. You saw your numbers.
I'm just too big for Dennis.
Right.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit too big for Dennis. I don't think that's a fair
and
match.
agile too.
Yeah. But
shout out to Sean Kemp, man. This nigga's going crazy right now.
His defense was great, man. Like I said, he was just tipping the ball in, rebounding, high knee, and doing all this silly shit, man. All the shit that you hate to see.
And that they needed.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need.
What was Pippen like?
Man, Scottie Pippen's great, man. I played with Pippen in Portland. I'll just say this, man. Sometimes people don't give Pippen his props. But Scottie Pippen was going to be a good ball player without Michael Jordan. He would have been a quality ball player without Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan definitely made him a little bit better. But my man Scottie Pippen was still balling when we was in Portland. He wasn't no match for Kobe. When we was playing back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't no match for Kobe. But Scottie was still balling, man. He could still play the passing lanes. He's never been a great shooter, but he's just been athletic to do a lot of different things. Pass, scoring, rebounding. That's his game.
Mm-hmm.
What was Mike like in those finals? Talking just straight about business. What was it like?
And when we played Mike in the finals, we was trying to engage with him a lot, man. We really wanted him
physicality.
We wanted physicality. We wanted to. We was trying to test him, but he wasn't
going for it.
He wasn't going for it. He was focused.
Right here. There's a picture right there.
No, that's
Gary Payton and Michael Jordan.
Whoa.
That's an iconic picture right there, man.
Might have to put that on the shirt.
You feel me? That's a dope picture right there, man. The Lakers beat the Supersonics, right? You feel me? Hey, man. Shout out to Gary Payton, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the best strains I ever smoked, and I just don't think it was cool to name a strain after him and he's still alive. Now that you niggas done caught smoking on packs. Another topic for later.
He might got endorsement in it. You never know.
Hey, that'd be cold if he did that.
He better get some coins off of
Gary Payton was gas too.
That is too. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good strand right there. That and I like Wiz Khalifa. That KK might be the best stuff I smoke. It's like regular weed. It ain't like haze and all stuff like that.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That Billy Kemper was the truth, man.
I still think that KK did it though, bro. I couldn't even really smoke it. I ain't gonna lie. It was almost an uncomfortable smoke because you keep coughing, like, you know what I mean? Y'all ever get them strands that just way too strong, like, but it was beautiful because it was like, shit, that one blunt last me all day.
Uncle Diggity, what's happening, man? Where you been, boy? Where you been, boy?
If anybody in the city has a KK, please let me.
Yeah, the KK was the truth, though. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, y'all, man. It definitely was. Y'all had to be there for it, man.
I ain't even heard about it in years, bro. It's been years since I even heard about it.
Yeah, last time I smoked some of that stuff was with you. First time I smoked some of it was with Court. You feel me?
I would still say, okay, Tox said that's his favorite. That's your favorite. I will say, because the flavor wise, that's what makes it so beautiful.
The crazy terpenes in it.
Yeah, the flavor game is crazy. But like I said, it's hard to smoke that one, but the haze to me is just
that's probably my all-time favorite strain. Is that silver haze, purple haze, watermelon haze.
Well, just the purple haze. I like the purple
regular,
haze.
the straight regular purple haze, that original haze.
That right there. Me and Burge, we literally seen. I remember we was in my Durango, and we just pulled over and smoked in the neighborhood, right? We just pulled over in the neighborhood, let the windows down. It's the middle of the summertime. We just smoked. It was like 5 of us in the car. Me and Burge, a couple of our homies, some chicks, some dudes. And I remember we literally went to sleep right there on the side of the street. Like literally, all of us. Like sleep in the car, middle of the day.
I remember that day.
We got the
ball like Jesus, man. You hear me?
I never did no shit like that. Not like that shit was wild. And it was only like 1 L too. I think all we got was like a 30 joint, and we had one. We only smoked one at that time. We didn't even smoke the other.
My brother Uncle Diggity in the building, man. What's good with you, man? Yeah, that blueberry was the truth.
The blueberry hydro, that's up there too. That's something.
But that purple haze though.
The purple haze.
Shout out to Flea, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Flea, man. Cause that Zeus.
Shout out to y'all, baby. Right there at the down. We used to meet him at Down Pablo's right off of Main Street.
Hey, man. I wonder what's up with Tom, man. I ain't seen Tom since my brother's funeral, man.
Okay. I remember that nigga hopped in the whip, bro. That nigga, he opened his jacket, bro. This nigga.
That nigga Tom was a wild dude, man. You hear me?
Crazy, y'all. Them niggas like had them up. Y'all got to think about this, y'all. It's like the middle of the summertime. It's like 80-something degrees outside. This nigga walks up in the full jeans, Timbs, and a leather fucking jacket, y'all. Like, I can't remember if it was a Pelly Pill or Avery's, but it was definitely a full leather jacket, y'all. We in the middle of the summertime. Hops in my whip. And this nigga, hey, that's the first time I met him. Like I said, I'm with Stacks, man. That shit was legendary, y'all. It was a legendary moment. I'm gonna always remember that moment. I don't remember the first time I caught trees from a lot of people, but that was like a movie scene. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, we gotta definitely, if we write a movie, we have to put that scene in the movie. That was epic, y'all.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
Literally, the nigga, like, I'm not even underestimating, like, the nigga had to have like 2 pigs in the jacket lining, y'all. Like, and then he had other shit. I forget what he had on the other side, but it was definitely like this nigga had, and it was like sectioned off. Like I'm like, yo, this shit is wild. Like, what do y'all want?
He had a special tailor-made coat to hold the packs, man.
Shit was wild, y'all. That shit was wild. I still to this day never seen no shit like that.
This nigga Tone was a real live New York ass nigga. You hear me, man? Tone, oddly enough, knew my nigga Dago, who I know from New York as well. One of my New York nigga, my nigga Dago, my homie Dago, is from Yonkers. Dago was a hot dude, man. He got to the money, but he was a hot dude, man. You hear me? He used to mess around in Cincinnati, whenever he had family in Cincinnati and shit. So he used to be in Cincinnati a lot of stuff. Anyway, shout out to my homie Dago, man. Hey, this right here is funny, I bet. Let's go.
Austin that night, he had some knee pain. I was like, it was a hell of a time for you to come over to knee pain. I ain't going tonight. You got it.
Yeah, you want to see that.
Yeah, look at the boy on Sean Kemp, Larry Bird. I'm like, I'm about to get this one. Fits out. Before the game, I was over there rubbing my hands looking at him like, I'm about to get you like. That morning, they came out with a USA Today article, and they said that Larry didn't have it no more. So he came out that night to make a statement. He just shook his head at me. He said, man, it's going to be a fun night.
So what did he put up?
He gave me 40,
Ooh.
46.
What'd you do?
Man, I had to find out, but I was on his ass. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. He was actually calling out bank shots. He would say, next time, bank shot left side. Pump fake you. You're dumb. Don't go for it. I said, first of all, if you shoot the ball next time, I'm gonna try to rip your arm off your socket. What you think he did, man? That quick pump fake dog, and he go for that shit. I guarded his so tough that after the game, he sent a little letter over there to me. I've had
what?
Larry Legend, man.
Larry Bird, old as hell now, man.
Larry Bird was the truth, man. Like he said, everybody say this dude will be in the game calling his shots out. Like, yo, left bank shot, left hand floater. Like, this is a dude that literally played with his left hand for a whole game. Dropped 30 with his left, 30 plus with his left hand, just to make a statement. But Bird was different.
I don't know about him being tougher than Jordan, but he's a good player.
So I'm gonna say this about Larry. Larry, you know, back then they ain't had the technology they have now. You know, his back. You know, he got to take. You got to think him. Think about what him and Magic did in their condensed career. That's why when people be trying to leave Magic and Bird out the conversation, I'm like, y'all do realize that Magic might have really had the most efficient career out of everybody. And we go championships, being a star player in the amount of years that you actually are on the NBA court. And that's me even taking. I gotta count Jordan's I gotta count his Washington years, and he ain't win no championship. So that puts him. If Jordan had not came back and he did that 6 and 13, he would have had it. But once he came back and did those two, the 5 and 13 is better than the 6 and 15, just percentage wise, just a little bit. But I do give it that Jordan was clearly the best player though. Because Magic wasn't always clearly the best player on his team. He had Kareem, and then he had Worthy. And Worthy was a player that I see that don't get mentioned a lot because injuries, like, you know, a lot of them players got taken out by injury. So, but Worthy was probably one of the coldest cats ever to grace the court that a lot of people don't talk to. He's definitely one to talk about, I mean, in those lights because his career.
He got his name ISO.
ISO Joe. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Joe.
ISO
Joe. And we still don't give him credit for it.
Yeah.
Like that's on that island.
That island was crazy.
Bro. You had to be ready. You knew what was coming. 2020 has he pulled. Like every single 2020, below you to sleep, 2020 has he pulled. And ain't shit you could do about it. Like when I used to see him work, it was like poetry with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he was Atlanta Joe, ISO Joe. Mm-hmm. When Woody's, you know, he running plays for, you know, to ISO him every single time. And he don't got to dribble. He just footwork and getting you to lean one way. You know, he don't take more than 2-3 dribbles.
Mm-hmm.
Killing. He's a phone booth player.
Your shit.
So I always admired Joe Johnson, like always admired. So he would be like an underrated ISO guy. Because ISO was frowned upon. Everybody ISO today. But for me, ISO was what made me great was also the opposite of that too. It made people hate me for that.
Why though?
Because they haven't seen ISO. Like ISO wasn't part of the game. Like, you know, if you was an isolation player, you wasn't a part of.
Look at it selfish.
Right. So you was automatically labeled a selfish
But you a
player.
chunker. Yeah.
Right. Think about who was considered ISO players.
Hey, man. Shout out to Melo, man.
Because Melo was the same kind of player, you know?
Yes.
But, yeah. Definitely shout out to Joe Johnson, one of my favorite players too, man. I always felt like same thing Melo said, he don't get that credit. He definitely should have. He played in the Big Three. You know, he definitely was the best player in the Big Three. He won a couple MVPs and a couple championships in the Big Three.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I felt like you know, sometimes you don't. Well, I get. You know what? Me and Burge had a show about this too. We talked about the NBA phasing players out because he'd be a 40-year-old player still killing, just like
when we had the narrative joint.
Remember we did the one on Jamal Crawford.
Yeah.
They can't have the 40-year-old killers out here because it messes up the brand that you want to keep it as a young league. Instead of just making it like a European league. European league, if you could play, you could play. If you're 60 years old and you get buckets, yeah, you 14 years old and you could play with these cats. If you are good enough to be on the floor and compete at a high level, you should be able to play. I don't care how old you are. So they phased out Joe Johnson because you seen him what he was doing to them cats in the Big Three, and it's like, oh, okay, man, come on now. I remember that was the first thing I said. Like, man, how is he not in the league? Like, I didn't think about
Jamal Crawford or Jamal Crawford.
Well, definitely Jamal Crawford too, but Joe Johnson was before that. So, you know, I already had questions about that because it'd be players that you think like, why they ain't getting picked up by no teams? Like, we just seen him last year. Melo. Melo's a perfect example too. Melo was doing good. When Melo is on the court, he just wasn't getting 20 shots a game, but the shots he was getting, he's a very high percentage shooter. Even though he used to be a value shooter, he learned how to be a corner 3-point shooter and was effective at his role. And he's an ISO player. You put him on the block, you get him some more shots. Melo, I'm pretty sure Melo could still get you 10 plus in the league easy right now. Like there's no doubt in that. If Melo gets in shape, that he can't get you 10 plus a night, or Joe Johnson, or Jamal Crawford. But it don't make sense to have a 40. And then, you know, you got to pave the way. And I don't want to say nothing bad about Brown, but they also, you know, they want Brown to be the greatest. And you know, for you to be the greatest, they're going to keep extending the 40-year-old thing. And if you would have had like what we saw in the video, Jamal Crawford, his last game dropped 58 points and don't get picked up by no teams the next year, and actually averaged 30 points, his best career average for a month. Right before he retired, was actually playing his best basketball he had ever played in his life, and then don't get picked up. And we know how cold Jamal Crawford was. So after that, you can't tell me it ain't on there.
Right.
I mean, we got proof.
We definitely got the proof. Definitely got the proof, Jack. Smash that like button. What else? Subscribe to the page, man. Let's go.
Physically, spiritually, everything. To try to play at a high level is very taxing.
Who else but the king? The legend of LeBron continues to grow.
How taxing is very taxing. It's a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and a lot of long hours. If you love the game and you love the process and you love being great, then you don't mind taking the tax that comes with it.
22 years.
Hey, welcome to NBA Today, presented by ESPN Bet. She is the one and only Shanae Agumake. He is Austin Rivers and Captain Double-Breasted Suit over there.
It's clean.
It's CJ McCollum.
Clean.
He came in. He said, "You know what? I mean,
What is it? Is that the Joker suit? Isn't that what he is? That what it is?
Yeah, if it was
Riddler. It's the Riddler. That's it. The Riddler.
Riddler clean. Take himself out a little bit. I'm Malika Andrews. We are here live in ESPN's New York Seaport studios. The NBA draft just over 24 hours away. Good thing we got our number one pick here in the building. We're going to get to the draft, but we're going to start out west because JJ Redick, he was introduced as the Lakers head coach on Monday. He spoke for the first time about his new role. Take a listen.
Sitting in this seat, I know what the expectations are. Lakers fans have some of the most passionate fans around the world. And the expectation is a championship. And so it's my job, it's our staff's job, it's Rob's job, it's all of us to deliver a championship caliber team. That's what I signed up for. I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give like honestly. I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything. I don't. I want to become a great coach in the NBA, and I want to win championships, and I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a good way to go in, JJ, man.
I mean, it wasn't, but I do like it, though. I ain't going to lie, man. I'm going to say it like this. At first, yeah, it was I was kind of clowning, but I feel like this. JJ Redick, his podcast, he you could tell he got good basketball knowledge. He been around one of the best coaches ever, Coach K. That's his homie. We know that. So he come from good coaching roots. You know, he actually had a good, solid career. And I mean, just being a role player. So I'm pretty sure he done picked up something. And I like player coaches more than I like some cat that just kind of came off. I mean, you only get so many Eric Spoelstras. You know what I mean? But we always got to see, you know, one thing I always, like I tell you, Birds, you know, same thing I say with the players. Yeah, I could love what you do in college or high school or whatever, but I got to see what you actually do when it comes down to it before I can make any real assessments. I do like that. I think he's going to have a good go with it because LeBron is his homie. So ain't nobody on the team going to try to really test him. As long as him and LeBron keep a good relationship throughout the shit. I just don't want him to get a bad shake at this because I actually do like JJ Redick. I would have wanted to see him probably, you know, on somebody's sideline first. But like I said, I did listen to his podcast, and I do respect his basketball mind. You know, he's normally on point, and he be, you know, he done checked a lot of stuff. He got a lot of viral moments where he done checked some black people on some bozo comments sometimes, and you know, so he definitely ain't afraid to speak his mind in the room, even if he ain't the superstar in the room, and that's something you do need as a coach. So we'll see. Only time will tell. But I would like to know what my Lakers fans thinks about that because this ain't got nothing to do with me. This got something to do more with the Laker fans and how they feel about this decision. You know?
Yeah, Uncle Diggity, how you feel about it, man? You know?
Yeah, I do be wondering, you know, it'd be mixed. From what I hear, it'd be mixed. You know, it's kind of mixed.
You know,
you know,
it's like the Lakers is on their way out, like kind of like the Golden State, man.
I was just glad y'all didn't get my coach, man. As long as y'all ain't get my homie Hurley, man, I was good. Because I ain't going to lie, y'all had me a little shook for a little bit. I'm like, I don't like him going to go talk to the Lakers. Like, we trying to go for 3. Like, don't leave us. Don't go to the Lakers. Well, I don't be hating on the Lakers, but I definitely was hating on y'all. I'll keep it 100. You know, I didn't want y'all to get hurt. You know, but maybe this is what y'all need, man. All these other cats, I don't know. Honestly, the Lakers is a tough job. It's a very tough job.
Glitch.
They love to blame the coach.
Glitch, you over there glitching, man.
Glitching.
What's good, my
Glitch is glitching.
The Lakers to get a coach out of there fast as hell.
Gotta get your signal right, Jack.
You know, birds, they be
throw your mobile hotspot on.
But when they got rid of Frank Vogel after he won a championship for him, within like 3 years from a championship, I was like, oh, Lakers out for real. Like, they just won a championship. They still got rid of homie. It's a tough job, Bird.
Yeah, man. Yeah, who you telling, man? Shit. JJ Redick, man. I mean, you know, I would imagine he would be a good fit. You know, this here right here gonna come body man is pause. This gonna kick you in the ass if the Lakers don't show up for some reason next year.
It's gonna be tough in the Western Conference, though.
Because they're gonna go right back to this and be like, "Rep, remember he said he ain't give up." He said it twice.
Yeah, that's also the other thing is that the Western Conference ain't nothing.
He say over there like in the Vegas. Glitch was good, man. Can you hear us?
Might be trying to get a mic right. Yeah, so
Glitch.
Definitely gotta see stats. Gotta see if it works. But my thing is this. I know AD's gonna be the one because if we I mean he's playing at a great clip for him to be as old as he is. So I don't want to put like a cap on how many years he could play as an NBA player. But AD is the one that's gonna be there, I would say probably longer than LeBron. So you just want to make sure you keep him happy, if anything, honestly.
Right.
Gotta play for the long-term situation, you know, Bron. And that's what I was feeling like how some people might get mixed feelings with this is because we know him and JJ is super cool. They got the podcast together. So, you know, it was like, all right, is he getting it because he's qualified or is he getting it because he LeBron's homie? You know what I mean? And it's always messed up when you got to answer questions like that going into a situation this high profile. But we already expected it. You know, a lot of us felt like JJ was going to be the coach for a while now. So,
that's crazy.
Also wasn't a shocker, you know? It just was funny him and Bron had the podcast.
Now he got the head coach job. Come on, man.
They said he was auditioning for the coaching job. Bron had to put this nigga through the coaching ringer. Oh man. But I feel like, man, he got better takes than most of these guys. He does. Out of all these sports podcasts, he definitely got some good takes. He don't go back and he keep it 100. He talk about the game efficiently. He don't be. I don't feel too biased in any situation except for that his last the podcast with Brian. Before he used to kind of keep it a little bit more open, but I get it. Like I said, he got the podcast with Brian, but prior to the podcast with Brian, he was pretty much 100%. I'll say close to a good 90, 85, 90%. He was pretty good with his critiques and stuff like that, where he wasn't like too emotional and would check certain shit to where he wouldn't be disrespectful, but he'd be like, nah, hey, you can't really think of it like that. Like, you just can't discount. Like, his wasn't like trying to make you see it was all the way his point. He'd just be like, you can't discount this, though. Yeah. So, shout out to JJ, man. We're going to see how he do. Definitely going to have a lot of eyes on him this year. That LA press is real. You say he'd be fired before the All-Star game for the losing record and not winning. Oh, man, that would be nasty work, man. Especially with it being a homie too. Like, you gotta at least give my homie that. Yeah, because this Bron's homie, man. He gotta get, man. That's messed up. Shoot, man. They got rid of David Black in Cleveland, and they had the best record in the league. I almost want to say. I know they did. They for sure had the best record in the Eastern Conference, and they still got rid of him before All-Star break with the best record in the Eastern Conference. Like, that was nasty work right there. So I don't put nothing past it, but it is messed up, man. Let's see him at least get 2 years. 3. Honestly, I'm with more than 2 years, man. This whole 2-year turnaround coaching stuff ain't cool, man. Like, back in the day, coaches used to get like
guarantee was good.
Yeah,
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we definitely can hear you now.
Okay, what's good, my brothers?
What up, brother?
You know, a little late, but not better late than never.
Oh,
you know. Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, I see y'all was talking about the JJ Redick hire.
Yeah. What's your take on that, Glitch, man?
Yeah.
Hey, real talk, I ain't gonna even stunt. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, you know what I'm saying? I really don't care who coached the Lakers. Like that, I mean, I don't know, like I don't like feel like a way, like I don't feel like, I just don't think it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I hope he be successful. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, they could have hired. It didn't matter who they hired. Like,
you see what Uncle Diggity just said.
What are you saying? Hold on, let me see. I never thought I'd see it there. I didn't want to watch my team. He said, I literally don't even want to bother unless they make the playoffs. There's too much drama. It is, man. You know what? It's funny when you say that because there'd be a lot of drama that fill the situation and make you not want to check for your own team. And that's messed up, man. That's why the media be tough, man. I don't be trying to listen to the media when they talk about my teams, no matter how shitty my team is. I feel like the Lakers at least be doing good enough to, they stay relevant. That's one thing I can always say about the Lakers. They've been relevant at least since early 2000s, when they got. They've been relevant for a nice amount of years straight with the length of Kobe and then straight, to the LeBron era. I only had a couple super trash years, honestly. So, shout out to the Lakers organization. They're always trying to move the players around in their favor. So,
what happened to Glitch?
I know he did fall out. Yeah. So,
we're about to play this joint right here from our brother King Hills, man. Tap in.
Shout out to the Lakers organization, though, man. They always trying to move the needle, at least, man. I respect that.
Yeah, I feel like when people get weird, man. We got to get it through early discussion. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, senorita, know it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Heck the plate out the speaker. Now twist, mamacita. Hey, senorita, know it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Twist mamacita. Hey, senorita. Perfected, you be that on sight. I'm repping your section, I be that all night. Way that you dance, got them all in the trance. Even more lit when it's played by your band. Only thought now, time to get your ass home. To do what we feel, cause we sexy and grown. Your beauty got me like, yo, leave the lights on. Now twist up another because the flight's gone. How to step back when you do that. Trying to figure out your move when you move that. Got the whole spot checking like who that. On the E-way, time to let the roof that. Hey, let your energy into me. Hands that you tend to me. This switch is meant to be telling me that you was feeling me. Now you won't pull on me. It's your appeal to king. Just keep it senorita. Know it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Now twist mamacita. Hey, senorita. Know it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Now twist mamacita. Hey, senorita.
Tapped into E.N.E Tuesdays. Glad y'all got everything going on tonight, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us tonight. It's a great thing. Mall in the building. What up? What up?
Oh, what's good, boy?
Oh, man.
He said this song go crazy. You like that joint? He said that need a part 2.
I know. I got an Afro Beats one. That's gonna
Not
be
an
a
Afro Beats joint.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all know I be on the Caribbean vibe sometimes.
Yeah,
Shout out, man.
crazy.
Everybody in the building tonight, man. Hey, shout out to Maul. It was kind of perfect. Maul came on right at that time because you playing the Summer's Mind. And yeah, Maul got some big things going on with the Summer's Mind. And I just wanted to say, came into the right at the very exact right time. We got Dan Patrick in the building too. What up, what up? You know what I mean? So glad to see everybody in the building tonight. And yeah. Shout out, Maul. That was a great birthday present, brother. I will say that, man. I definitely appreciate it. And when we talk, we end up discussing how we do what we do from there. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Lynx, man. We won that championship right here, man. My Lynx, they won that. And they won a Commissioner's Cup in the WNBA. So
Fair use, man. Fair use.
Fair use and all that great stuff.
Fair use. Let's go.
And he lost his son a couple of weeks ago, so rest is RIP to Francis Ngannou's son. Do you regret how things played out with Francis? Because you talk about the heavyweight champ and the baddest man on the planet, and for some reason, but I think he defended his belt once, and then his contract ran out, and you guys weren't able to get something done. Are you disappointed with how that played out, Dana?
No, because we did everything in our power to try to make that John Jones fight, and it is what it is.
He said that. Now, I'm just going by what he said. Right. He said the UFC, I'm assuming if the UFC, that's you, said John Jones was afraid of him. Do you believe John Jones was afraid of Francis?
Not only is John Jones not afraid of Francis, John Jones is the baddest fighter to ever live, ever, in any combat sport. If you look at John Jones is undefeated in the UFC, right? He's got one loss on his record. He lost to Steve Mazzagatti. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
He's the worst referee to ever fucking ref any fight.
Big Steve, he's not in it.
Steve Mazzagatti. No, you're thinking of the other guy. No, this
Big
is
John.
Steve Mazzagatti. This is a guy that should have never, ever been a referee in combat sports, okay? It was during a period when the Athletic Commission was at its worst. And John Jones did not lose that fight. John Jones destroyed the guy that he fought in that fight. And this guy fucked the fight up. John Jones is undefeated, never lost, and he went through murderer's row.
Yeah.
Then he goes out for 3 years, right? Sits out for 3 years, comes back,
beat everybody,
and beats
Cyril
Gane, like that, easily.
Crazy.
In my opinion, he does the same thing to Francis.
Yeah.
What? 100%. Does the same thing to Francis. John Jones, Francis didn't want to fight John Jones. John Jones is the scariest, most badass fighter of all time. John Jones has his issues outside
They're
of the
documented.
octagon, which actually makes it even more impressive.
Right.
When you think about the lifestyle this guy was living and doing this to the best fighters in the world. And John Jones is one of those guys that won't truly be appreciated
That's terrible
until he's gone.
Right.
But I'm telling you right now, when you talk about who the baddest man on the planet is, two guys get locked in a room. Who's walking out? It's fucking John Jones all day, every time.
Did you know when you first met him, did you know he had these type of capabilities?
Not really. It was when we just started seeing him fight and how he was destroying people at such a young age and what he was doing to guys that were looked at as, wow, this guy's the,
and he's running through them.
Just,
I mean, it's not
for anybody to even try to say John Jones wouldn't fight what makes John Jones even scarier is when you put John Jones in front of a camera and he tries to be normal.
Yes.
And he tries to talk to there is a dark side to John Jones. I mean, that's just a fact. And John Jones is the baddest, in my opinion, the baddest human in combat sports ever.
I gotta agree with Dana White, man.
I will too.
I have to agree with Dana White. John Jones is pound for pound the greatest all-around UFC champion ever. He's literally beaten everybody and has never lost, not even once. Got hooked on drugs. His drugs became a problem. Went to rehab. Didn't do that all the way. Left the league for like 3-4 years.
The UFC, man.
Shit, getting high and shit. Still came back and straight and got the championship. Like,
got his belts back and then went back and did the same thing again.
I said, man, this guy John Jones, man. So, he doing what too, though? You could tell he do. You could tell he do. You can tell Dana White is definitely one of those guys.
What?
Oh, he definitely does what Jamal's on the screen. I see it. I've been locked up around white guys like Dana White.
Oh, Dana White definitely. He definitely. You can tell he's just a regular dude that is just smart and came up with a great idea to maximize the fighting league that was going on. Because I remember when the shit started, when there wasn't no weight classes. Used to be whack, but he organized it and took it to the next level and really revolutionized combat sports and put it on a whole different platform. So that's what he's credited for. And, but I look at Dana White as just a really smart, guy. He reminds me of cats I work with, But, the baddest human being, man. I say John Jones, man. He the best fighter I ever seen in my life, man. Just the things. Because whether it's with his hands, he got a stand-up game and he got the ground game. And he could do whatever. That's a dangerous combination. He got the length with his arms and all that. Just jiu-jitsu. I mean, if you could create a fighter, that's the kind of fighter you would create in the video game.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This nigga man.
He the best I've ever seen, yo. But I mean, who's your favorite? It's crazy because before that I had Anderson Silva. Yeah, the first fight versus Gustafsson, that definitely was one of those ones where I definitely see either. You know what I mean? I probably would have leaned what you talking about, OG, but it was a very, very close fight. But the second one, he definitely, handled business, he was like, fuck it, you know. If you do it like that, that kind of make the first one like, all right, if it was a close fight, like the way he skirted you at that second one, ain't no question marks left, you know. So yeah, he pauses proof for some. Hey, Shannon, man, you know, I feel like Shannon got a great team. He's definitely.
Damn Patrick, man, that's wild. Dominique Reyes came close too. It's crazy. That's wild.
It wasn't about it was a great fight.
I mean, it was a good fight, but
it was a great fight.
I wouldn't say he came close to beating him.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
And his name didn't garner a second fight, unfortunately.
It definitely didn't.
You know, he ain't had a big enough name for a second fight.
Let's go see what.
He's a good fighter too. I rock with that.
Let's see what Flea said about Matt Stafford after he done went on there and did that dumbass shit.
You want me to do? I'll be like, what the fuck is on your mind? Like you said, but it may be something. Like I'm telling you, it's people like this. It's a lot of people watching this. It's people like this who get off on when they get off on knocking you down or trying to knock you down in different ways. And so Matthew Stafford might be thinking he that nigga at home, and then people know how to throw these little jabs. And I was like, man, is she doing this to like throw jabs at my man? Like crazy embarrassing. Y'all know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah, it couldn't be Urban. He would be on Snapped.
Hold on. Rewind that, bro.
It's nuts.
Yeah, you like
Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly, revealed on a podcast that she slept with his backup quarterback at Georgia to make Matthew jealous.
Wow.
So what do you guys think of her sharing that information on the podcast in their early days in their relationship and that logic?
Hey,
Murray's first.
yo. Wow. Wow.
Nah.
Wow.
It ain't happening.
Wow. Instant divorce.
And the backup nigga too. It wasn't even like my competition. And
That's
it wasn't
wow. That's the nigga who, if everybody get injured, they're gonna call him out here and he's probably gonna blow it.
It wasn't even a cat that's like nicer than me or nothing. Like you can't even say like you. It was a dude nicer than me. You fuck with the nigga. Like, come on, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. All right, I'm gonna give y'all all some player cards. If any women watching, any dudes watching, and I don't encourage this. I really don't encourage it at the worst. Like, don't do it. But if you are going to cheat, you always cheat up. You never cheat now.
Yeah, don't do that.
It makes zero sense.
Why would you cheat on a chick that don't look as good as your girl or not better? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to us, that's what it's about.
It has to be better.
It's not like we care about this, bro. Whoever she is. You feel me?
But you definitely don't want your chick to be like, yo, hey, you fuck with this bitch.
You a lame for your. You gotta be a straight sucker for your chick to even have the gall to even say some shit like that to you and then go public.
I don't encourage none of that. Just don't even cheat. Either
Let's
way.
go, man.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know anything other short than, man, like some people just need to shut the fuck up, right? And then I just thought to myself that he's a sucker for love. I couldn't have done it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do
None
it.
of us
Couldn't
could
have done it. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than that. But this is why everybody has a microphone, right? And having a microphone, man, learn not to embarrass. Like even back then, she embarrassed herself and she embarrassed him. And for all these years later, and your husband is Matthew Stafford, and I'm pretty sure they got kids or something else.
They do.
Family members, Thanksgivings, all that.
Yeah, that's
it's just classless to not do that or to do that.
Yeah, Mo, remember I was saying this, I think yesterday or today, man. Just people think podcast is getting paid to embarrass yourself.
No.
You're not getting paid to defame yourself. You're not getting paid to like defamate yourself. You know, this is not the purpose of podcasting. And it seemed like people are just always looking for something to go viral or something to become popular off of. But there's a lot of things you don't want to be popular for. And this is one of them. When I say the dogs and roof, this is you want this from other team members. You don't want it from your own team members. That your backup quarterback smash your wife. I don't think it's any more disrespectful you can get than that. Because this is a nigga that's behind you. This is a nigga that
You're on the road 2 days in a row, my nigga.
Hey, yo.
2 days in a row. This is a nigga that's behind you. I was trying to chill, but you just said too many things.
This is flagrant itself. This is flagrant itself.
It's a flagrant
Not a pause,
situation.
though.
It's a lot of pause.
But you told me that can you stand up? I'm visualizing something crazy.
Hey, yo.
That was wild.
Say that
Nobody remembers that murder.
I let you rock. Pause.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. Can you stand up?
Nobody remembers that murder. You should have.
Nobody remembers that.
That's great.
What was you visualizing?
I don't remember that.
Childhood friend. Why would you say that to me?
Nobody remembers that, and you're not going to get people to join along with you today because you're making stuff up that you didn't say when it happened. No problem.
Definitely said.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You was making good points about the thing, but PT looked at me and said, "Well, yo, it's getting crazy." You said like 3 things back to PT.
Oh, PT.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, PT. Yeah, PT.
Stand up. Because what I'm visualizing is crazy. That is not. That is not.
You know what Mace is like? What's the nigga from the 5 Heartbeats outside the club told him, "I want my spot back." Yeah, they roughing, bro. When we all just looking at him sad, like, damn, man. My man, they roughing, man. Yeah, murder, my bad, man. You want my spot? Yeah, you can't have my spot. That's like
we're gonna end it right there, man. That's crazy, man.
Hey,
you want my spot like Flash from the heart. He said, "You want my spot? You ain't gonna get it, cause you ain't got it, man.
You ain't got it."
Hey, man, it's a dope show tonight, man. You already know what it is, man. We about to get up out of here, man. L, go ahead and leave them with your last salutations or whatever, man.
You already know what it is, man. Shout out to the Lynx, man. They took home the Commissioner's Cup. You already know. Squad, man. We gotta win this chip now. You know what I mean? Double up. You already know what it is. Since we got the Harlem fam closing the show out. And shout out to everybody to tune in. Everybody tune in tonight. You know, make sure you hit that bell, tap that like button, that subscribe button if you haven't already. Even if you're in the clouds, please do that. Go up there. You got the email address. If you got anything you want to send out, man, send it out, man. We about to get to it, man. We about to release some more music. We got some other type of things going on. Burge, I know he was talking about tapping into some visuals this summer, so we're gonna get to it. And, we appreciate everybody for sliding through tonight, man. Really, for real. He said, I don't want your money. I want to join the group again. Hey, that movie is classic, man. That's a classic movie. Definitely. The 5 Heartbeats, man. So the bed leg, my bed leg, and the bed leg, we gonna tell shit.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I'm about to get out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Tomorrow night, hold on, let me put this on the screen real quick, and we're gonna get right back to this Trill Vibe music joint, man. Tomorrow night's show is very important, y'all. You did? It's very important. Tomorrow night's show is going to be a show that I think everybody should tap in and be a part of. You did? Because we're going to be talking about something very important. You know? Very important, very vital to us all, especially us as so-called Black folks, right? And we're going to get straight to it, man, you know? Everybody need to tap in on this show tomorrow, man. You feel me? Because this is something that we really need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Something we really need to put some effort into. You know what I mean? And we need to really, really, really start, you understand what I'm saying? Sitting up there and making some plans of action when it comes to this right here. So tomorrow, this is going to be the topic of tomorrow night's show. The main thing they fear is us getting on code with each other, family. You feel me? And I put this picture right here. I think it's very powerful. Because it's a man and a woman, of course, representing the Black Panther Party. But, you know, this is the last time we as a Black people in America was really on code with each other. And you see what they all did to break that up. So we're going to get to that tomorrow. And I think everybody needs to tap in tomorrow. All right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I mean? All of that. We out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Sipping Bel Air in my Bel Airs and Bel Air, we don't tell shit. When you all lit, no fraud shit, that's God gift, H Grail tip. On the interstate, I was hella straight. You smell the play, King been the king. Always talk the trill, we kept it sealed. It's no frills, stay mingling. A1 in every spot, on every block, I ain't never run. I got no complaints, we are not the same, different country or where the fuck I'm from. King raised different, bro raised different. Don't play victim if you ask for it. Don't get amp nigga, more grants nigga, another stamp on my passport. I ain't this nigga, I'm that. On this nigga, I match nigga. You cross nigga, I boss nigga. You lost nigga, I taught nigga. We anointed niggas, we ain't joined. They anointed the niggas in courtrooms. I love open models, I mold the model, no broken bottles. You all soon. On my head, only crown, screws turnover went down. Lighten up my sound, views from the 6 my town, bro. Sipping Bel Air in my Bel Airs and Bel Air, we don't tell shit. When you all lit, no fraud shit, that's God gift, H Grail tip. Sipping Bel Air in my Bel Airs and Bel Air, we don't tell shit. When you all lit, no fraud shit, that's God gift, H Grail tip.
We done did it all on our first run, so we coming up on that final lap. From the Sig Sawyer to the GMC to my bad bitch, they all black. Beef with a couple niggas, but wasn't about shit, so we dead it that. Where I'm from, crap out on that first road, and you bet it back. We roll the dice, we sacrifice on that highway doing 65. No one way, and that's flip or die. Multiplication, that's simplified. Back to back blunt shit, we getting right. Blowing the smoke up to the sky. Hoping that my nigga me getting high. God forgive me, that's how we ride. In my city, all they know is homicide. Every day it seems like a new mother cry. Got 2 kings and they gotta survive. Even daddy gotta let that chopper fly. Just wanna get money, sit back and ride. Raise my kids where it's gentrified. Politicking with my family out the way. That's simple life.
Sipping Bel Air in my Bel Airs and Bel Air, we don't tell shit. When you all lit, no fraud shit, that's God gift, H Grail tip. Sipping Bel Air in my Bel Airs and Bel Air, we don't tell shit. When you all lit, no fraud shit, that's God gift, H Grail tip.